The other place where you might need to introduce new yarn is if you get to the middle of a row and you look down and like you've run out of yarn. I obviously haven't because I'm just showing you guys. But if you got to the middle of the row and you've realized you've run out of yarn, you're not going to make it to the end, do not stress. It is no problemo. Okay, so I might just use the other end of this yarn because you will be wanting the same color. So you get your new ball of yarn. Okay, so this is meant to be finished here, pretend it is, and then so you're getting your new ball of the same color yarn, and you do same as I said before. You start your knit stitch by doing your stabby, then you get your new yarn, and then you wrap it around from front to back so that the one attached to the ball is at the front and a tail of about 10 centimeters are at the back. And I like to hold them together. A bit of cord. I like to hold them together and then do my reel them in, throw them off a cliff. And then I just keep going. So I unravel, let go of my tail and keep knitting like I would always knit. And kind of on the next row is when you will notice the gap between the two where you left off and where you started a new one, and that is the time that I make sure that there is, see, you can kind of see the gap there. When I turn it over and I do my next row of stitches, oh my gosh, this has turned into a real dog's breakfast. When I turn it over is when I look and I get the 2 strands of yarn and I give them a little tie off. Very loose, because you're going to be needing the tension to figure itself out while you do your next row. So this is the wrong side, so it doesn't matter if you've got a tie on it. And on the right side, you won't even notice that you introduced a new yarn, especially when you do that next row of stitches. You really won't notice that you've introduced a new yarn. It will be seamless.